Hi everyone, hope all of you are doing fine. So as you all know, I have a hint of spiritual positivity section on my YouTube channel. So if you have any positive messages to share, do feel free to comment under one of the videos over there, and it will be helpful for many people out there who are looking for a little bit of positivity in their life. All right, so today's topic, what are we going to talk about? I did have today's topic running through my mind for the past few days. Normally when I make topics and videos regarding positivity, I say that, if you don't understand what I'm talking in this video, feel free to look at the description box because I have the speech written up over there. But today it's not a scripted speech that I'm giving out. It's just coming from my heart, from personal experiences. So I might be talking a bit extra and not up to the point. It's just because I have not written it up and refined it. So I'm just speaking as I go. So today's topic would be on the lines of how much are we influenced subconsciously via just social media, but also via cyberspace. So how much are we subconsciously influenced through external sources or forces? That's one section of the topic. And also how safe is the data we put out there on in the virtual world, on cyberspace? How safe is it, our privacy? So the reason I'm questioning these things is because if you look in, I heard, one of the astrologers who I've been following the past few days, she's one of these days, I think few weeks ago, she mentioned, in one of her articles and posts, she said, do you see other animals? For example, every species in the world automatically knows what they are supposed to eat in order to survive. For example, you don't see a crow going and drinking a cow's milk. It knows, or a bird going and drinking a cow's milk, or a rabbit, or a deer, or anything else going to a cow and drinking its milk. You don't see an elephant going and drinking cow's milk. So why is it only human beings are so confused of what they're meant to consume? Why do we consume cow's milk, when other species are not having that problem? So what were we naturally meant to consume? Probably we might be naturally vegetarians, we don't know. But that confusion is there because we have been influenced subconsciously by the external forces, the commercials that subconsciously entice us to think that, oh wow, look at this product, it's so good, you got to try this out. So we go and do a lot of other things which might not be in sync with how we are naturally meant to be. So the other day, actually a few days ago, I've been contemplating and thinking about this because I'm a dog person, which means that I prefer puppies and dogs, like small cute toy breed sort of dogs compared to cats. So but the problem is, because I don't have a big yard or anything like that, it's not easy for me to toilet train a puppy or be the owner of a puppy at this stage. So because I don't want to like my house to smell like a public toilet with an animal's poop and peeing all the time, and it's not good for the animal too that it doesn't have a yard or something like that to roam around and explore and do that. So I'm not in a situation at the moment to have big pets like that. For example, dogs who actually need that investment of time in order to toilet train them and things like that, the maintenance. So what I've been successfully managed to keep is some birds and a fish and some plants. So that's going pretty well. But still, sometimes you feel like you need that affection of an animal. So I was researching, whereas cats are not that hard to maintain or look after. But I'm not a cat person, so that makes it a bit more harder. But then they say, different cats have different personalities based on their color, the coat color. So And also maybe gender, because with birds, if you buy the male birds, they are more calmer than the female birds. Female birds are not as easy to tame as male, is what I personally found. I'm not sure, but yeah. And the same way about cats, they say it's not about the gender, but it has to do sometimes with the color of their coats. And the main thing about picking a cat out is based on their personality. So the other day when I went to the pet shop, there were two cats kept on the shelves, and normally it was kept on the place where normally it's the adoption section of the pet shop, but unfortunately it said that both the cats are not for adoption. So I did ask the store person why it's there. So they said it's because these cats were brought in and re-surrendered by the owner who had adopted them in the past, and they have some health conditions, so some health issues. So I said okay. I was not really into the cat on the top compartment, whereas the cat at the bottom was very nice. You know, it was a light color, it was very playful, it came to my son and it wanted cuddles and things like that. So that really caught my eye, and I was considering getting this cat because I liked its personality. And they say in terms of cats and things like that, it's best to choose a cat whose personality suits the owner, because the cat on the top compartment was more feisty and wild, and I mean not wild but more playful, whereas the one below was a bit more mellow and it was more, you know, emotionally attached, and that's the quality I liked about it. And I told them, so what's happening? So next day I called them. I looked around different breeders who have cats. Like some of the breeds I liked was the Burman, the what's it called, Persian cat, and the ragdoll. I liked them because they had nice, you know, long fur coat, and they look good. They were designer breeds. But then the thing is, like, unlike dogs, I came to know that cats are not hyperallergic, or whatever you call it, means they shed a lot. Whereas you can get dog breeds these days that don't shed, but they have good coat. Whereas with cats, I think they're not there yet in terms of evolution. So then I went back to the cat that I saw at the pet shop, I mean, you know, for adoption. And I thought, if I'm getting, might as well, you know, save a cat, like get a cat that really needs a good home than get it from a breeder. So I went back to the pet barn, and they said that cat, you know, RSPCA, the animal shelter, has come and taken them. So I was keeping a track on it, and I was hoping, you know, if it's meant to be, let it be. And okay, so I was considering it. I was genuinely considering it. I don't know how or what it is. Ever since then, maybe because I did some search on the internet, on Google, or maybe on eBay for some cat stuff. Ever since then, whenever I log onto Facebook, something that I've never experienced happened. Every post, every ad, everything that's coming up on my news feeds, it's never been like that before. Or maybe I never noticed it, but maybe because this cat was something I never considered, it was something new, that's why I picked on it. Every ad on my Facebook news feeds started becoming about cats. Cat scratches, cat trees, cat beds, cat insurance for animal insurance, even cat photo shoot, and to enter a cat photo shoot competition. All these things, and here I don't even have a cat, but everything is right there. And I'm thinking, oh wow, these days whenever I open my Facebook, it's all started being cat, 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 kitten, cat, cat toys, cat that, cat this. And even in my dreams at night, it's cat. So I was thinking, my God, how the cyberspace is influencing our subconscious mind without even we knowing it. They're using our data, whatever we search online or something, and they are storing it somewhere, because then they have to know, right, that I'm looking for cat, or I'm wanting a cat, or something relating to cat. Anyway, I thought that RSPCA was closed during the weekends, so I didn't bother calling them on the weekends to see the status of this kitten. And obviously when I called them on Monday, somebody else had already adopted the kitten. So it was not meant to be. But the thing is, the lesson that this taught me is how what we are exposing ourselves to without knowing, how our subconscious is being affected by external forces. So do keep that in mind in our day-to-day lives, because those vibes can affect us, and sometimes if not positively then negatively. So we need to keep a watch out on all those things in life, what we expose ourselves to, and how much the external sources are able to influence us subconsciously. So this is just a small part of my life that happened recently that I thought I'll share with all of you. Luckily, I didn't go about buying any cat stuff or anything like that, falling for those ads, because I would end up with all those things and no cat. But, you know, it was just a lesson that life wanted to teach me. I thought I'll just come and share it with all of you so that maybe, you know, some of you guys can relate to it. So this is just my personal experience. But anyway, hope all of you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more lovely videos and recipes. Take care. Bye. Now, if you're wondering, the breed of cat that was put up for adoption was the short-haired domestic cat, so domestic mix. So that's the category they put into, because cats fall into different species, you know. So unless it's an exotic breed, they all come under either domestic short hair, domestic medium hair, or domestic long hair once they reach the shelters. But I will show you a snippet of the trip on that day to the pet shop when I actually saw these kittens. And unfortunately, I didn't take any photo or video of the cat or kitten. As I said, I'm a dog person as compared to a cat person. And recently I even put a video on YouTube discussing if cats are, you know, bad for our mental health, because some bacteria, I mean not bacteria, it's this toxoplasmosis in their feces, you know, can cause something that's why they keep pregnant women away from the cat's litter box. So that's why I was always a puppy person. But just because cats, they're very clean animals, unlike dogs, you know, you just need to show them once where their toilet is and the cat knows where to go. So there are advantages like that. And also they don't need as much attention compared to a dog. Of course they need attention, you need to take responsibility for your pet, but not as much as a dog. You know, you don't need to take them for walks, even like bathing them too. You know, they're very clean animals, you don't need to bathe them as frequently as you do with a dog. So yeah, so because I was just looking at the grooming section, and also I went to get some fish and bird supplies. So I was just looking at the fish. I took a little bit, you know, some video footage of the puppies over there at the grooming section, but unfortunately I didn't take any photo or video of the little kitten that I saw, which was really cute. It had this puppy sort of a face and playfulness. That's why I liked it. But unfortunately, I never thought it would go to that extent, so I didn't at that time take any photos or videos of the kitten. So yeah, but let's see the video of the experience I had going to the pet shop, looking at the pets. You know, it's a different vibe altogether. It's good to see these animals and birds and fish and, you know, nature sort of things, right? Spending time in nature and looking at these lovely creations on the planet, different species.
Dun, dun, dun. Look at that dog. Oh, he's cute. But he looks a bit fun. His eyes looks a bit funny. Ooh. Look inside a cricket. I saw a cricket. One cricket. Ooh. There's more.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more lovely videos and recipes. Take care. Bye.